guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video. Today we're going to go ahead and knock out another no-item run on the, I guess the 20 new Super Battle Road stages that JP Dokkan has gotten within the last couple months here. So this is going to be Transformation Boost Extreme Super Battle Road. This stage I thought was pretty tough, right? I don't know what. Okay, apparently I'm just sitting here for a while. Sorry. Anyway, I thought this stage was pretty tough, right? Like, I thought the no-item run would definitely be a challenge, but this took one attempt. Now, I don't know if I just had, like, I'm very curious to sort of, like, watch this back and see, like, did I just have, like, god luck going through this entire run or what? But again, this is one try. I got this stage done, no item. Transformation Boost Extreme Super Battle Road. Now, I don't know if perhaps these enemies just are not as crazy. Maybe because of the fact that Cooler is like the lead, and then STR Boo, who sucks, right? So it's, STR Boo is okay after he transforms on turn 5. What's funny is typically I would say, turn 5 is great for long events. You don't get that in Super Battle Road, blah, 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 blah. We get LR Janemba's Rage form in every single fight in this run. We basically, what's interesting, this team is like Ultra Turtle mode. We basically don't even take damage the entire run. Like, it's insane. Now, you look at this run and you think, oh my god, like, this was so easy, this was so free, right? Like, we don't basically take damage at all the entire run. This exact same build on the Movie Bosses Extreme Super Battle Road stage, just outside of Baby, right? I brought Baby, I figured to be very good for that final stage, because, he has Metamorphosis and he's got Big Bad Bosses with all of the Janembas, which is key, right, to allow these Janembas to, sort of function at their best. And Baby would be able to debuff the ultimate Gohan in the final fight, right? Because this is one of those Super Battle Road stages where the final fight is against one enemy who just has, seemingly infinite HP. We're going to be fighting him for a long time. So, Baby will be able to debuff the Gohan, be able to lower his attack, right? We're going to link up well with, Metamorphosis. We'll have Big Bad Bosses, right? We, of course, have LR Janemba, who is, going to be untouchable. LR Janemba, again, is the best defensive unit in the game. Now, what's funny is, again, I took this exact same build outside of Baby into the Movie Bosses Extreme Super Battle right after I beat this, because the Movie Bosses stage I'm very concerned about. Like, I just don't know how I'm gonna get that one done, honestly. It's just the enemies, it's because of Broly. Because of, like, LR Broly and Tech Broly and Int Broly, the enemies, like, they're like the strongest enemies in the game or something. Like, I would probably argue Battlefield Omega still is the toughest boss in the game, but after his recent nerf, he's way less oppressive. That Battlefield Omega Shenron, the most recent nerf they gave him, he is not like the invincible god that he used to be, right? Omega Shenron, again, used to be, like, nigh untouchable. Like, he was just ridiculous. It's not, I don't know that I would say that anymore, right? Maybe you want to say Belmont or something like that. But either way, these Movie Bosses enemies, they're on that same level of discussion. And it's like, I take this exact same build. Like, again, we don't even take damage, basically in this entire run. Like, outside of Baby getting hit, like, we don't take damage. And then I go into the Movie Bosses stage, and I can't even make it past turn 1, dude, with this team. I can't make it past turn 1. It's like, that stage is like trying to do without items. They hit so, like, even LR Janemba, like, unless every single attack is aimed at LR Janemba and then the key orbs are godly. That's a huge thing about these tech Janembas, right? If you get good, like, luck with the orbs, the Tech Janembas are crazy, right? Tech Janemba is really good in this exact situation. You just need help with the orbs, and that's where it's like, LR Janemba, if LR Janemba was a Rainbow Orb Changer as well, I feel like you potentially could make a case for him as, like, the best unit in the game, honestly. If LR Janemba also Rainbow Orb changed, just the fact that how virtually untouchable he is, again, I feel like you might even be able to make a case for him as, like, #1 unit in the game. Like, everyone knows, like, I'm a huge fan of, like, Ultra Instinct Goku, right? But I'm not, like, and people are, oh, you're the most biased guy ever. I don't think I'm actually biased, because it's like, if a character I think is better than UI Goku drops, I'll say that they're better right away. And I think this Janemba, honestly, if Janemba was a Rainbow Orb, like, if Janemba's exactly the same, but then he also just Rainbow Orb changes, I might like him as the best unit in the game. The one thing is that there's just not that many teams he's on, right? Which is definitely an issue. But the good news is that a lot of these categories have got a lot of recent sort of difficult content, right? Exploding Rage got a Super Battle Road stage. Transformation Boost has an Extreme Super Battle Road stage. Movie Boss has just got an Extreme Super Battle Road stage. Kuroda Body and Mind is a GT Legendary Goku event mission. So it's like, yeah, Janemba's limited with teams, but a lot of the most recent difficult content, LR Janemba is a huge counter for. Like, he works very well for a lot of these recent stages. I feel like that matters, right? It's not like he's on a bunch of categories that it's like they don't have like Super Battle Road stages, they don't have, you know, missions for like GT Legendary Goku event and stuff like that. It's like, no, that's not the case. So I feel like that does help Janemba. So here we go. We actually make it to turn 6. Now again, we make it to turn 6 every single one of these. We make it to turn 6, dude. Every single one of these 3 fights. Janemba's Rage mode, I mean, obviously in a Super Battle Road setting is very good. Because it's just a free turn of damage. And, like, you know, Rage mode for, like, Namek Goku's not really that impressive, stuff like that. But, I mean, for the LRs, like Baby and Janemba, I mean, they're going to do really good damage, especially Janemba, right? Because Janemba gets extra ki per orb, and he has the UI Goku and Evolution Blue Vegeta 50% chance to crit mechanic. So, you know, you're going to see Janemba crit very often in this Rage mode. And he's going to super attack relatively easy as well. So Janemba's Rage form is able to put in some good work. Like, he really is. Never in my wildest dreams that I expected I was going to be getting these. Now, okay, you guys noticed that I am using Fat Janemba's SSR as well. Garesh showed me a no-item run that a Japanese YouTuber did. Where he was using the Fat Janemba SSR. So it's like, okay, that's definitely a good idea. That run, like, I wonder if this stage is just super easy, because that guy's no item run, he used Exchange Boo. I was like, what? Exchange Majin Boo. I mean, he could definitely be helpful, because once he becomes Skinny Boo, he does have a 30% chance to dodge, and he does Seal, right? Fat Boo is just like so bad. Skinny Boo at least can do a bit, right? So it's like, I definitely can see it there, but it's like, dude, still, like, no way in hell I was running that guy. And then obviously, like, things have been so busy with Dokkan between the global anniversary, the world tournament that dropped, you know, grinding out Janemba's links, and then Super Vegeta came out. There's just like so much going on. Like, I think, have I completed the Janemba World Tour? I don't think I've done the level 10 links video on him yet. With him level 10 on my own account, but besides that, I think I have completed all the World Tour videos. I even took LR Janemba into the Legendary Vegeta event, which is critical, because again, Janemba's the only character in the game that can avoid Evolution Blue Vegeta's super attack, right? Every other character in the game has to eat it. You can't dodge it, you can't do anything with it, except for Janemba, who can nullify it. But the nullification, because it does not count as dodging, you do still take the enemy's super attack effect. So even if Janemba nullifies Vegeta's super attack, which he does, he then begins taking excessive amounts of damage from Vegeta's normal attacks, because the massively lowers defense still hits you, right? It's the only sort of disadvantage about the nullification. So it's like, even though Janemba can block Vegeta's super attack, essentially, right? Just sort of avoid it. You still are going to take massive amounts of damage, which just really sucks, right? So, all right, yeah, I mean, we're just continuing on here. I mean, I don't know, like, when I can, I do try and get LR Janemba in, like, slot 2. Remember, Janemba doesn't guard. You can't run Janemba in slot 3 because he doesn't guard, right? So, slot 1 and 2, or I try and get him in slot 2 whenever I can, because in slot 2, Janemba is going to build up ki, attack, and defense, right? Janemba gets 2 ki, he gets 2 ki, 22% attack and 22% defense when he attacks in slot 2 or 3, and he can do that basically 3 times to fully build up. A lot of, when I was initially evaluating Janemba, I was telling people, I feel like in a lot of these runs and stuff like that, ki and damage are going to look very unimpressive in this Janemba, which is, I would say I was correct. If you're going into a long event and you could just safely build Janemba up those first couple of turns, he looks like the best unit in the game towards the end of those difficult content, because he's easily hitting 18 ki with all the ki built up. His defense is like 300k plus. His attack is like a bajillion, million, zillion. Like, LR Janemba built up is crazy, but you know, in like these Super Battle Road situations, it's not really like, you don't necessarily have the luxury of running Janemba in slot 2. You need to run him in slot 1 because he's the best defensive unit in the game, right? And that's definitely an issue for Movie Boss's Extreme Super Battle Road. I feel like it is possible, especially with the Janembas, because like Tech Janemba, even the SSR Janemba right here does still get damage reduction with 2 Rainbow Orbs. He does still give the support type buff with 4 type orbs, although he does not give ki the way the TUR does, right? The Fat Janemba SSR, he doesn't give ki. So like a Movie Boss is run with a lot of luck. Maybe like, you know, the Tech Janemba eating most of the attacks after he super attacks and he's got his damage reduction, and you have his support ability all active. You know, Tech Janemba can definitely eat it. STR Super Janemba he's definitely better than Int Janemba. The fact that people even I don't understand, right? Because STR Janemba, sometimes you need a little bit of RNG, right? That's why I like my build on him with full dodge, because Janemba sort of gets exponential dodge increase at STR Janemba. So like if you get lucky on like, say like the first 2 dodges, you can go a turn where he'll dodge every single attack. It might have happened in this video. I think it does happen at least once in this run where STR Janemba just dodges like 9 attacks in a row. Because it's like, again, if you get lucky within the first couple of attacks that are aimed at him, he becomes untouchable, right? Like, because he just builds up that dodge chance. I would argue it's honestly not that great of an ability. Which, again, I mean, with him having full dodge built up, it definitely does help at that point, right? But most characters I really don't recommend going dodge on. Again, my LR Janemba has full dodge. He's got, what, 24 dodge? The reason for that, of course, is the Movie Boss's Extreme Super Battle Road stage, which is just like, I don't know. Like, I've been doing some runs on the Pure Saiyan stage as well. I've got that in the bag. Like, I literally had a run. I was about to get that done at the very end. And it's just like, okay, if the enemy doesn't super attack in slot 1 right here, I win. And the enemy super attack in slot 1, right? So Pure Saiyans, I'll have that done within, probably today. I'll probably, while this is rendering and stuff like that, I'll go back to getting that done. Pure Saiyan will be done. Transformation Boost will be done. Giant is, I don't think it's not possible. Giant is not possible. I don't think Team Bardock normal Super Battle Road stage, I don't know that that's possible either. I only have done 1 run, but it's like the amount of damage you're taking in there, I just see no way, because the final fight against Frieza, it's like a 10-turn fight. Like, I mean, unless you just are getting like 3 dodges for every single hit, like, I don't know. So like the Team Bardock one is not gonna happen. Extreme Giant is definitely not happening as well. Is that it? Let me just quickly take a look at the other. I think those are the ones I've not done. All right, and then Movie Bosses is definitely possible, but it's just, it's a nightmare. That stage, I mean, here's the thing is, I mean, we know that Dokkan is pushing, movies a lot. So, like, some other crazy Broly, like, full power Broly is going to come out, right? And, we get him on the team alongside LR Janemba. It's going to change. Because, let's see, Universal Survival Saga is done. I did Super Saiyan 3. Again, Giant, I don't believe Giant is possible. This is Transformation Boost. Ginyu is not, there's no way. Ginyu, dude, I don't think Ginyu is possible. Ginyu and Giant, it's too, we don't have new units for those categories. Like, Easy A Tapion is necessary to even beat the stage with items, let alone no item, right? Then, of course, Movie Bosses, which is the next one I'll try and knock out. Pure Saiyans as well. Again, Pure Saiyans is not that bad, especially at the new Super Vegeta. He's crazy. And then Future Full Power. Oh, Android as well. Android. I forgot about that stage. So we did just recently get 2 major buffs with androids. The Android 18 Easy A unit, as well as the second form cell. both of whom I think I would put on my build. I would probably try and run second form cell and int cell as a rotation, and then it's just like, you know, we'd need luck with the heals and stuff like that, and we would need luck with Super 17, but Super 17 is really good. Okay, so here we go, Ultimate Gohan. This is really like where things get scary, because dude, I don't know, I have no idea how hard this guy is gonna hit or what. I assume even STR Janemba and Int Janemba get cucked. They get, I would imagine, just obliterated, right? But I think, yeah, we get this, dude. STR Janemba is crazy, man. Like, if you get lucky, that exponential dodge builds up, and then this is what happens, right? Literally this. Int Janemba doesn't do this, right? He does not have the ability to do that. So that's really good. STR Janemba does that. And again, you could say, like, oh, he took double-digit damage anyway. It's like, yeah, in a lot of stages, sure, he does. But, like, not in movie bosses, Extreme Super Battle. He does not take no damn double digits. Nobody takes double digits in movie boss Extreme Super Battle. You know, you be popping Whis items, and characters are still taking 50+K per normal. It's insanity in there. I was really bummed right here, because it's like, again, I can't, you know, you want to get Janemba, like, because this is a long fight, right? I mean, we got, what, nearly, 8 minutes left in this video or something like that? Like, this is going to take a long time, and it's like, if I can't get Janemba in slot 2 to build up, it just becomes an issue. And the other thing, too, is that, like, again, I have Fat Janemba. We got to prioritize Fat Janemba, man. Like, we got to make sure he gets his support buff, as well as the damage reduction, as much as possible. So, you know, a lot through this run, I avoid, like, I'm not even, like, just going max key for a lot of these powerful LRs or anything like that, as much as it's just setting up the key orbs as much as possible for Fat Janemba, right? Because as long as we, you know, sort of feed Fat Janemba, he will be able to, like, really help carry the team. Again, it's just, if Fat Janemba would actually be so crazy if, like, there's just, like, okay, so Pikkon needs 3 orbs. If Janemba only needed 3 orbs like Pikkon, that would help. And then Pikkon gets 4 key with a rainbow orb. If Janemba did that as well, like, you just drop Janemba's 4 orbs to 3, and then give him an extra ability of 4 key per rainbow orb, and that really, really massively helps him, right? It's just like, the way he is now, like, yeah, the 2 rainbow orbs give the damage reduction, but 4 orbs, it's not really that easy. I'm noticing, too, that, like, I don't know, yeah, this is a very lucky, like, look at these huge paths of orbs. Like, it's so crazy. Like, I feel like this is not a common occurrence, where you just go into, there's just, like, massive paths of orbs like this. Like, what the hell? That is not, it's not the way this typically goes, man. Because Super Battle Road stages, right, they're definitely built in such a fashion where I swear the orbs are, like, more difficult to come across than, like, normal, like, Dokkan events and stuff like that, right? For sure. STR Janemba, whew. Man, he dodged 2 super attacks from ulti. I have no idea what, that might have done, like, 300k, man. I don't know. So this Ultimate Gohan hits hard. Like, this guy is not weak, right? That's one reason, like, you know, once you get a couple of turns deep here, remember that Baby's debuff is a 3-turn debuff, by the way. So, you know, we're going to be able to have Baby stack that attack debuff. And it's like, unfortunately, I was never able to really get Janemba to build up his ki and his defense and stuff like that right here, which sucks, right? Wasn't really able to get that to happen, but I mean, at least we're able to get it done. We're able to get this shit done, which is cool. So let me know what you guys think. Trying to get as many of these stages no items as possible. I mean, obviously there's been, like, some really crazy units coming out, because it's like, when I tried androids a couple of times, I was like, this is not easy, because LR Super 17 is, like, badly designed, and LR Cell needs help, right? And then it's like they drop Android 18, who's going to help Super 17 a lot, and then they drop the STR second form Cell, who's going to help out LR Int Cell a lot, and it's like, okay, well, all of a sudden, I mean, this is looking not quite so bad anymore. Also, so we do have the ability to transform with Tech Janemba. The only thing is it's scary to do that, right? Because the thing about Tech Janemba, when he transforms, is that he loses guard. He does not have guard transformed, which obviously gets very scary, although he does gain a high chance to dodge, and his damage like doubles or more. Like he begins to he actually, I mean, Tech Janemba, certainly with how difficult it sometimes can be to transform with him, he maybe could have hit a little bit harder, but like, I mean, he does hit decently hard. The only thing is, transform Tech Janemba, they should have left him with the ability to guard. I don't know. I think Tech Janemba, I would rather he guarded than he had the chance to dodge, I think. Because it's like the guard is, you know, again, guaranteed, right? Whereas a chance to dodge, it's a chance to dodge. It's just these Janemba units. The other thing that really sucks, too, is like you would want to do that for the amazing link set that Janemba's got, right? Because Fat Janemba having no key links is just a huge drag. But it didn't really... Again, in this run, for whatever reason, didn't really hurt us. I mean, you guys see, like, we made it through this entire run with basically, like, we didn't even get hurt. Like, it's unbelievable how we turtled this stage. And it's like, I think that the enemies in here just are not, like, they're not tuned on the same level maybe as some of the other ones. Again, I don't know if it's because of SCR Cooler or what. It's like, I consider Transformation Boost a top tier team. Maybe I need to go re-examine that, because like it seems as though Dokkan is not calling Transformation Boost a top tier team based upon the difficulty of this stage, comparing it to movie bosses, right? Like I don't know. Movie bosses is way harder than this. But again, movie bosses has probably got like several top tier units incoming on the way. I'm talking LRs, Dokkan Festival exclusive type level characters. Who are going to be coming to movie bosses soon, right? I would not be shocked to see, like, you know, AGL Turles as EZA, like an LR Final Form Cooler, like a Lord Slug Dokkan Fest potentially, like things like that I think are on the way for movie bosses. But, you know, several of those characters are on Transformation Boost as well, so I do not know. I don't have the answers for why this was so easy. It's just, again, this was like shockingly easy. I thought like, okay, you know, I'll get like maybe like an hour or two of attempts in and I'll probably be able to get it done. And then it's just like casually first try, just no damage. Like, what? It's like, I see now how, again, that Japanese YouTuber was able to no item it using Tech Exchange Boo. I see. Because the stage really ain't that bad, right? Like, it's like, yeah, you try this shit. Like, try Exchange Boo and movie boss. I mean, you can't run him in there, obviously, but like, try his ass in there. That ain't working. It's not happening, bruh. And again, this is, we weren't even able to get LR Janemba in slot 2 even a single time in this final fight. Look at these dodges. That's that boy's 24 dodge. What's up? I mean, I know it doesn't matter, but hey, he's still dodging. He's doing what he needs to. I mean, this is a run, absolutely, where if my Janemba had more crits and additionals, it would have been more beneficial for this run than the dodge. There's literally, like, no discussion about that. But again, I did this in one try, whereas the movie boss's stage, Janemba's going to get supered and he's still going to be taking over 100k damage or way more than that, right? So any potential dodges at all, like, really, like, when I no item that movie boss stage, it's absolutely going to be, like, there's going to be Janemba dodging all over that video, for sure. Which is the reason why I did that. I don't know if I'll change it after I get the movie boss stage done. I might. We will see, but there we go. the Janemba team. You gotta love the same name update really kicking in, huh? Where we're using 3 super Janembas and 2 fat Janembas on the team. 3 super... You gotta love that, right? 3 super Janembas on the squad. But I mean, again, super Janembas have been built in this game traditionally very, very good. Janemba characters in Dokkan are very good. Again, even Fat Janemba, he is really good. It's just like Super 17, he's really good. It's just that the design is terrible. Exchange Boo is different, he sucks. Design is terrible and he sucks. Whereas like Super 17 and Fat Janemba are good, they just have really bad designs. Really quirky, terrible designs. But there we go. Transformation Boost Extreme Super Battle done. We're done. Thanks for watching. Catch y'all next time.